Good evening, everyone. This is Vaishnavi, Operations Manager at TGHC. Thank you so much for joining in. We're starting the session now. Let me introduce our beloved speaker whom we have today. Pooja Murjani, she's a health coach at TGHC, nutrition and research enthusiast. And she has her majors in clinical nutrition and diabetes. She's also a certified diabetes educator, and she specializes in management of other metabolic health conditions along with diabetes. Now, we're really happy to have you, Pooja. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your immense knowledge. And I feel the topic today, how to boost health and immunity, is really the need of our. We've been seeing a lot of news all across the country about spreading virus and all, right? So I'm really interested to dive in right away. Over to you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for such a warm welcome. And I would like to welcome everyone here, they have taken out some time to attend this webinar. And as we navigate through the challenges of, the current health crisis where everybody is, sick, they are having symptoms of flu, it has become increasingly evident that maintaining good health and a robust immune system is more important now. And our well-being is not only crucial to our personal lives but also to the larger society. So today's session is designed to equip you all with practical strategies for maintaining a healthy lifestyle and strengthening your immune system. So I would request you all to be, a little bit interactive, and let's make this session an interactive and engaging one where we can learn from one another and, create a positive impact. So, I would like to request you all to, if you have any questions, do let me know and we can, start the webinar as of now. So thank you for joining me today. And I would first of all start this webinar by asking a question. How many of you know what is immunity and how our immune system works? Anyone? Okay, so I'll move ahead. So basically, our immune system is a complex network of cells, tissues, and organs that, they work together to protect our bodies from harmful invaders like bacteria, viruses, and parasites. So it's in our body's defense system, and it plays a crucial role in keeping us healthy. Now, if you talk about immunity specifically, it is the ability of our body to defend invaders like virus or bacteria which enters our body. And our body recognizes them that this is something which is not belonging of our system, it is a foreign substance, and they respond to it by producing specific antibodies and the immune cells which target and they remove and they eliminate these invaders specifically. Okay, so the immune system basically works in several different ways to protect our body from invaders. Okay, so we have this protector layer, which are our cells, and they keep us, safe from the foreign invaders. Now, if I talk about immunity, scientifically, there are two kinds of immunity, which is innate immunity and adaptive immunity. So innate immunity is the first line of defense, and it may include physical barriers like skin, mucous membranes, as well as, non-specific immune cells that can quickly attack and destroy, these invaders. Whereas adaptive immunity, on the other hand, is more specific and targeted response, which develops over time as we are exposed to different invaders. So I'll just give you an example. A great example of innate immunity is our skin. Now our skin act as a physical barrier which helps, prevent harmful invaders from entering our body. And also the mucous membrane is, in our respiratory, in our digestive tracts, they produce mucus that can trap and remove invaders like bacteria and viruses. Apart from that, another real life example that you can see of adaptive immunity is, when we get cold and cough. So when a cold causing virus enters our body, our immune system responds by producing antibodies and, immune cells that can specifically target and eliminate these viruses. So this is an example of adaptive immunity, as our body has developed a specific response to the cold virus over time. Now, we all know that having a strong immune system is crucial for our overall well-being. But do you know that there are 7 key pillars that are fundamental to supporting our immune health? Now, these pillars may range of factors that we can control. So today we will we'll dive deep in the, with each one of these 7 pillars, and we'll explore rare, practical ways to strengthen our immune system. So first and very important pillar is good nutrition. So good nutrition is something which is really essential for your proper functioning of your body and maintaining overall health. So maintaining a balanced diet which is rich in essential nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and protein and fiber plays a crucial role in supporting our immune system. Over the last 2 decades, our diet has been ruined in a lot of other manners. We have become more of foodies who prefer to eat food from outside. We prefer to we prefer to order food more often. We prefer foods which are ready to eat. So this is high time that we need to move back to a traditional Indian diet, which is full of whole grains, millets, vegetables, legumes, beans, and spices. So specifically, nutrients that boost immunity are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, protein, and fiber. Now, if you see, vitamin C has been a talk of town. So it's a powerful antioxidant which helps to protect our body from free radical damage. It also plays a crucial role in supporting our immune system by increasing the number of white blood cells which actually fight off the infection, right? So citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, grapefruits, also amla, which is Indian gooseberry, kiwi, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli. These are excellent sources of vitamin C. Now, coming to the sunshine vitamin D, it is essential for maintaining healthy bones, but it is also crucial, for maintaining and supporting our immune system, because it helps in regulating the production of immune cells and it reduces the inflammation. So our body produces vitamin D when it is exposed to sunlight. But do we expose ourselves and our family members, these days in sunlight? I think that's rare, because we all are, mostly working from our cabins or, at times from home. And even if you see, the kids these days, they don't enjoy playing outside. Most of the time they spend their time watching something on TV or they're on phones, right? So it's very important to understand how sunshine is very important, and, very important to make sure that you are getting your supplemental dosage artificially on monthly basis. You need to check if you are insufficient or deficient in vitamin D. You will have to probably do the full course for a few months to replenish the stores. Now, zinc. Zinc is another, essential micronutrient, which is very important for the development and functioning of immune cells. It also, helps in reducing the inflammation and the oxidative stress which is happening because of the infection in your body. So foods that are rich in zinc, it includes oysters, tofu, pumpkin seeds specifically, and it's very essential to ensure that adequate absorption of zinc is done by pairing zinc along with food substances which are rich in vitamin C. So, for example, citrus fruits, bell peppers, and berries, which can, enhance zinc absorption in the body. Now, protein and fiber. Very important two essential macronutrients which can help Indian population to build immunity and stay healthy. Most of our diets and meals are deficient in protein and fiber, and it is necessary for building and repairing the body tissues, including those in our immune system. So it also plays a critical role in production of antibodies, which will help you fight a lot of infections. Now, as I've already mentioned, Indian diets are often deficient in protein, especially, among those who are vegetarians and vegan, because they consciously don't take enough protein in their meals. So therefore, it's very important to incorporate protein-rich foods such as lentils, beans, nuts, seeds, and, to ensure that you are having optimal immune function. On the other hand, when I talk about fiber, it is very essential for maintaining a healthy gut microbiome, because it plays a vital role in our immune system functioning. So a healthy gut microbiome is home to trillions of bacteria, which will help you in digestion. They will produce different vitamins. They will also regulate our immune system responses. So Indian diets can be richer in fiber because we can have a lot of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains for that matter, right? So you have to make sure that you are having almost 40 to 45 grams of fiber per day. Now, very important, as a conclusive part, diet which is high in antioxidants, phytochemicals, and omega-3 fatty acid will also really help you out with good nutrition to obtain good immune health. Now the second pillar is exercise. Are you all with me till now? Any questions as of now? Okay, so I'll move ahead. So exercise is something which is very important for maintaining overall health, but you must be wondering how, it is interconnected with immunity. So exercise helps to increase the circulation of immune cells in the body. So when you exercise, your heart rate and blood flow increases, which helps to transport those immune cells throughout the body more efficiently. And, this can help to increase the speed and effectiveness of immune response. Another point is that it reduces inflammation, because chronic inflammation has been linked to a variety of health problems, and regular exercise has shown in research that it will reduce your inflammation in the body, and hence it will help you out with improving immune function also. It reduces stress, which means it will help you out to release stress hormones such as to reduce the hormones such as cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which can suppress the immune system. So regular exercise has been shown to reduce stress, and that's how it will help you out to improve the immune function. It also will, help you out with sleep quality. So very important to understand why regular exercise is important. Now, what are some ways and what are some exercises that you can include in your daily routine? So first is aerobic exercises. Any type of cardiovascular exercises that raise your heart rate and breathing rate can be beneficial for your immune function. Okay, so examples may be running, cycling, swimming, brisk walking. So that is something you should do, and usually we recommend that at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercises per week should be done. And if you are involved into vigorous intensity aerobic exercises, then I think 75 to 80 minutes are also good for optimal health benefits. Second thing is resistance training. Strength training exercises such as weightlifting or body weight exercises can help you improve your muscle strength and endurance, and it may also support your overall immune function. So if you are also working out, at least 2 to 3 days involving some kind of resistance in your exercise regime, I think that will be really helpful for your muscle groups. Third is yoga and stretching. Mind body exercises, which may include yoga, meditation. They can help you reduce stress, and they will also improve the overall flexibility, and it will also have a positive impact on immune function. So if you are new and if you're someone who wants to start with the exercise routine, I may suggest you that it is very important that you should start someday, but you should start slow, so that you're gradually building up that endurance and intensity, and there are lesser chances of injury, and that's how you can actually sustain a regular exercise routine. Apart from that, incorporate a variety of different types of exercise, that can help you keep up with your workouts interesting and challenging also at the same time. Also, when you are starting with a new exercise routine, it is important to pay attention that how your body feels during and after the exercise. So if you're experiencing pain, fatigue and other symptoms like that, it may be a sign that you need to modify your workout or maybe take a break for some time. Apart from that, when it comes to exercise and nutrition, consistency is the key. So, if you want to reap the immune boosting benefits of exercise and nutrition, you should be consistent with your practices. Okay. And if you have any specific medical condition or concern, make sure that you are taking help of your healthcare professional before indulging into any such practices. So that's how you can start with your exercise routine. Now I'll get into third pillar, which is sleep. Now, sleep is something which will, helps to regulate the production of cytokines. Now, what are cytokines? These are proteins that play, critical role in immune response. So when we are sleep deprived, the production of cytokines is disrupted and it may impair the immune response. So there are few studies that have shown different things. So there is a study which found out that, sleep and immunity, sleep disturbances were associated with impaired immune function and increased risk of infectious diseases. There was this another study which found out that individuals who reported poor sleep quality were likely to develop more respiratory infections than those who reported good sleep quality. Then there was this another study which found out that, sleep deprivation impaired the function of T cells, which are actually very important, for immune response. So just you must be wondering how sleep is actually now interconnected with your immune response, but how to make your sleeping schedule a good schedule, right? So yeah, so you must be thinking how we can do this. So try to make a schedule which is consistent on most days. You should not have a very erratic schedule. For example, you are sleeping somewhere around 11 or 12 at night during your weekdays, and on during weekends and holidays it's extended up to 2 or 3 a.m. in the night. So I think that is something which may cause a lot of trouble in sleeping throughout the weekdays also. So stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Create a sleep conductive environment, which means you should be having a comfortable mattress and a pillows which comfort you most, and cool temperature, minimal noise and light. You should also practice sleep hygiene, which means that you should not be around your work at that time. You should definitely put your laptops, mobile phones a little bit away from the place where you are sleeping. Apart from that, before going to bed, it's very important that you limit caffeine and alcohol consumption, especially during the evenings, because it may cause some hindrance in your sleeping schedule. Apart from that, avoid using electronic devices because the blue light emitted by these devices, it has proven that it disrupts your sleep. So that is something you should take care of. Apart from that, if you have a lot of other concerns, you cannot really figure out your thoughts, you should practice relaxation techniques, which may be deep breathing, so that you can focus on your breath rather than just thinking about your thoughts. And you can also practice yoga nidra. You can also practice a little bit of meditation so that you get that calmness and you are able to fix that routine. Right? So this is how you can go for a good sleep routine. Apart from that, fourth pillar is stress management. I think very important point. And stress is something which can suppress the immune system. And when we are under stress, our bodies produce stress hormones, as I have already mentioned, which is cortisol, and it can suppress the immune system. So this it makes it more difficult for the body to fight off all the infections and the other illnesses which comes along with it. Now, I frequently encounter patients who exhibit a profound lack of enthusiasm towards life, and it is particularly disheartening to witness their unawareness of underlying factors which may be contributing to their situation. So whenever you are exhausted, you are burnt out or overwhelmed by responsibilities, it can be difficult to care about anything or feel enthusiastic. And the feeling of being dragged around the edges can be caused by variety of factors. It could be family obligations, it could be a draining job, it could be financial struggles, it could be any other emotional trauma. So I feel burnout is something which is very real, and it can lead to serious issues like depression, anxiety, and even may cause certain problems in your regular lives. So however, with time and effort, it is possible that you can regain some energy and joy. And there are different ways how you can improve your immune response and combat burnout. So as I've already shared 3 pillars with you, first is nutrition, second is exercise, third is you have to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Apart from that, definitely doing something which you like, which you practice, and importance of taking time for oneself is definitely is essential part of self-care. And it can be done and it can be achieved by scheduling time, saying no to things that that are not serving you exactly, and choosing activities that bring you peace, such as having a cup of tea or maybe lying down without any distractions. So it is also important to protect oneself from chronic inflammation, because it may lead to other metabolic disorders also. So there is this different concept which is known as hygge, which is a Danish concept, and it is about finding happiness and contentment through cozy comfort. right? So maybe you can surround yourself with people, with activities and things that make you feel happy and comfortable. Certain small steps, for example, listening to music, lighting a candle, or maybe wearing something with that you like, or looking at happy times, or thinking about a memory which reminds you of good things, right? I think these are some of the ideas that you can definitely practice, and you can try to manage your stress. Now moving towards fifth pillar, which is avoiding harmful substances. Now, avoiding harmful substances is a important aspect of maintaining a healthy immune system. So it's very important that you are not being exposed to harmful substances on regular basis, such as tobacco, smoke, alcohol, and also there are a lot of environmental toxins which can weaken the immune system and may increase the risk of infections and chronic diseases. So moving forward, first, tobacco smoke. So tobacco smoke contains numerous toxic substances, which includes nicotine, it includes tar, it includes carbon monoxide, which can actually damage the immune system. And as we all know, smoking can risk, lungs. It can increase the risk of your respiratory infections, such as pneumonia, bronchitis, and it can make it more severe. So long-term smoking, is definitely something which will weaken the immune system and may cause certain heart diseases and lung diseases. So quitting smoking is the best way to reduce the risk of these health problems and support a healthy immune system. Second, excessive alcohol consumption, which may weaken the immune system and it may increase the risk of infections. Basically, alcohol is something which interferes with the production and function of immune cells. It can also damage the lining of the gut, which is an important barrier against lot of harmful pathogens. So chronic alcohol use can lead to liver diseases and other health problems, and definitely it will compromise your immune system. Apart from that, environmental toxins. So environmental toxins such as air pollutions, pesticides, industrial chemicals, these all are responsible for, weakening the immune system, and they increase the risk of respiratory infections, allergies, and autoimmune diseases, because they cause a lot of oxidative stress which damages the cells in our body, and it may further impair the immune function. So definitely keep in mind that at least you are limiting yourself from getting exposed to these harmful toxins. Sixth pillar is very common, and throughout COVID we have heard a lot of things about maintaining good hygiene. And as we see, the COVID cases are again rising. There are different kinds of flus which are going around. People may be suffering from throat infections, people are suffering from a lot of cough and cold these days. So it's very important that I remind you again all those basic points that you have to incorporate now in your daily routine, so that you can keep yourself and your family safe. So what to do? First of all, wash your hands frequently, right? So you have to use soap and water, and you have to make sure that at least you are engaged in this activity for at least 20 to 30 seconds, especially after sneezing and coughing. Apart from that, cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze. I understand if you are going to your workplaces these days, even when you're sick, because you're not allowed to get back from work. In those times, make sure that you're not infecting other people, even if it's a flu. Avoid close contact with sick people. Apart from that, try to clean and disinfect frequently touch objects and surfaces, and obviously practice food safety, which is very important, because if you're uh, practicing food safety is something which can help you prevent foodborne illnesses. And make sure whenever you're eating or preparing your food, you wash your hands. Cook food to the appropriate temperature. Do not overcook it. And if you want to store leftovers, make sure that you are refrigerating the leftovers promptly, right? So that is something you should take care of. Seventh pillar is immunization. So vaccines play a crucial role in building and strengthening immunity. When a person receives a vaccine, they are exposed to a weakened or inactivated form of virus, and which may cause that particular disease. So this triggers the body's immune system to, produce antibodies to fight the foreign invader when it actually enters in your body, right? So very important that you must take your vaccines. I hope every one of you have received their booster shots also. And as we all know, it's not only important for an individual immunity, but also it works as for herd immunity, because when a significant portion of population is vaccinated against a disease, it can create herd immunity, and it may protect even those who cannot receive the particular potential vaccine, right? So apart from COVID, in India, there are several immunization, vaccines which are available, and they are recommended for adults to protect against a specific range of diseases. For example, there is influenza vaccine, there is, hepatitis B vaccine, there is HPV vaccine, there is MMR vaccine, right? So you should definitely consult your healthcare professional just to understand if any kind of vaccination is important for you at this particular age or not. So I think I have wrapped up all 7 pillars of immunity, how to build immunity. Just wanted to conclude things now that do you feel that it's easy to apply all of it very easily? Anyone? Okay, so most of it can be applied, but definitely you would need some kind of motivation and understanding how to apply all of these pillars in your daily routine, right? So definitely very important to understand that, first of all, it's very important that we are not even aware about our undiagnosed risk, which means the baseline parameters, what all health concerns we have. So it's very important, and very important and crucial to understand with your healthcare professional that what all other risk you have. For example, people with diabetes, people with hypertension have more weakened immune system, right? So they are exposed and they are vulnerable to catch all these flus and infections and all other diseases more rapidly than any other normal individual. So very important to understand that. Apart from that, personalization and individualization is another important factor that need to be considered, because every individual is different, has a different origin, has a different work profile, has different dietary preference and availability of time. So personalization is definitely important to all the unique problems and health concerns that you have. Apart from that, misinformation is all around. If I was at your place, I would call it confusion, because only the expert can know what is right and what is wrong about the information that has been put out on the internet or via anything, via WhatsApp source or any other source, right? So very important to understand the information that you are receiving and absorbing is correct or not, or are you actually validating those informative points before seeking out that particular action or not. Apart from that, behavioral changes are not easy. It requires a lot of external motivation. And I think that is something which comes from an external coach, an external, person who can push you throughout, who can make you understand what could be, the benefits of it, how it can be made better. Physician coordination is definitely one thing, because along with your ongoing medical health concerns, it's very important that you understand what all medical medications you are actually taking, and along with that you should start the whole journey. So as you all know, we have a certified, an international team of doctors, coaches, and trainers who are experts in their own fields with decades of international experiences. And we deliver personalized health solutions via seamless mobile experience. I hope you all have downloaded our app also. So it was really a nice, I think, conversation here, but I look forward to your questions from here, and I want to see how much you have absorbed from this whole session. So I am opening the floor for Q&A now.
Thank you so much, Pooja. We already have a couple of questions in the chat.
Amazing.
So Mr. Ashish Kumar Mathur is asking, is walking better, exercise, or running?
Okay. So this question is something, it depends upon your goal. First of all, what is your goal? Second is how your body is accepting any changes. So for example, if your body is accepting walking as a better thing rather than running, then definitely walking is better for you. But if you can run, then definitely you should run, because it may give you more, more intense workout, lesser number of time taken versus more number of calories burned. So I think definitely in a general scenario, running is better. But as a personalized case, we'll definitely have to look into it if it suits your body or not. So I hope I have answered the question. Is there any other question, Vaishnavi?
Yes. Binshu Agarwal is asking about Yoga Nidra.
Okay, so Yoga Nidra is basically a meditative practice which includes certain yoga postures. So Vishnuji, I can share that particular practice with you, and I hope you can start practicing that at night so that you can have a calm and good sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pooja. Anyone else have any other questions? Yes, no, maybe.
Hello.
Okay, so Pooja, I have one question.
Yeah,
when we are talking about exercising, especially because we see a lot of people are falling ill. Like I was personally on and off for 1 week, I was down with viral. So now we know that exercising would really help increase our immunity. But I still see there should be the understanding of when to start working out, or when to give a break to it or something. Like when
yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. So as I already spoke about that, when you're trying to strengthen your immunity, it's very important to understand, first of all, that how your routine is, if your body is actually taking that particular exercise regime or not. So in general, for a general person who is trying to start off their exercise routine, should start with slow low intensity workouts, right? with some strength training workouts, and it can vary that, maybe you can start with low intensity workouts for 3 days in a week, and you can have certain muscle strengthening workouts for 2 days in a week. This is how you can work out for 4 to 5 days in a week. But if your immune system is already compromised, just like you told that you were down with fever for almost a week, I would not suggest you to get into lot of heavy and intensity workouts, because your body has already lost a lot of energy in recovering for that 1 week, right? So it's very important to understand that you should start slow. Definitely you should start with walks first. After that, you can go for certain stretches, certain yoga poses that will really help you out with flexibility, that will help you out with your joint pains. And then after that, once you feel that you are fully recovered from from that particular attack that you had, after that you can start off with your full-fledged regime. So I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Welcome, Vaishnavi. Any other questions from the audience?
Yes, no, any other questions? We can stay here for next 2 minutes having questions. You can unmute yourself and directly shoot out your question, or you can also put it on the chat and we're here to answer them. Or if you feel like asking the question personally, we have the QR code here and the phone number that has been displayed over the screen. And this, you can just text your name and where are you from. And our health coach team would revert to you depending on the question of yours, and depending on your condition, we can take it forward and suggest you the right way forward. It could be personal coaching classes, or it could be personal fitness classes, or anything. All right, I see there are no questions coming, Pooja. We would just wait for a minute more and then we can conclude the session.
Sure, Vaishnavi.
Right. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. We shall meet you in a similar session very soon. Thank you, Ashish. We're glad that you liked the presentation very well. Thank you so much, Pooja, for being always there for us and sharing your immense knowledge about this. I think this particular webinar is super important at this time, and we have all our answers now. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all your efforts. Thank you everyone for joining in. I'm closing the session now.
Thanks, Vaishnavi, for organizing this, and thank you everyone for joining in.
Maybe I can request all the audience to take a screenshot of this to not miss the phone number or the QR.